one clump here.
2, 3, 4. No, that is gas. That gas he can pull it off. Okay, so you remember he needs to give humans. Don't fight with Parveen Nani Kodvek. It is not an ego issue now. You have to give all those things to him.
If you are already ready, you know that you are going to change the membrane.
If you are going to change the membrane,
take additional membrane.
Yeah.
You already prime with the saline. So keep that membrane already primed.
Right.
So it will make it faster than.
Faster. You can flush it with carbon dioxide also. You can do things. There are a lot of things there.
I have to do it. So I take as a separate member when we are on bypass. Now once we set to replace the membrane, so he'll give me time. So before that, what I do is I prime the membrane. I prime the membrane. Everything gets ready.
Okay, now one of the last, we are running out of time, so one of the last thing. Now, one of the few last things which you can see now, you are in Jumratalaya, new institute has been started in Jumratalaya, and in Jumratalaya Medical Center, you are the chief cardiac surgeon in Jumratalaya, and today he suddenly says there is no oxygen, sir. Katam. From Jumra, where is Jumratalaya? I don't know exactly, but it used to be a very common place where requests for songs in All India Radio used to be from Jumratalaya, maximum request. Anyway, now there is no oxygen. Katam, there's oxygen line and Katam. No oxygen. Deal. Somebody deal with it.
Put the oxygenator to be in the
Oxygen
till he gets the next oxygen.
First, our students who have seen this before, who have not seen, how do you deal with no oxygen? There is no oxygen.
I'll ask the anesthetist to pump.
Pump what? Okay, now again you have to think, what stage am I in? If I am going on bypass with oxygen, this thing go off bypass and ventilate the patient. Now the problem is he is basic. Then if you are towards the end of the operation and you are coming off, come off, ventilate. You can ventilate with room air, but do something. Now you are on bypass and there is no oxygen. You have cross-clamped the heart, this thing, you are in the middle, you have taken your third suture for the valve and there is no oxygen. The closest oxygen cylinder is 50 kilometers away. Huh?
Take it from Boyle's apparatus.
Boyle's apparatus, Kadam. Good. Keep use the anesthetic cylinder can be connected. Okay, that is not there. Katam. I told you, no, there is no oxygen available in Jumratalaya today. And it takes now, you have sent a man to get the cylinder, he says, I need at least 1 more hour to come. Huh? Anesthetist to ventilate what? Now you are on third stitch of your mitral valve has come. Obviously now you are going to do your surgery a little. There is some fire at the base of your bottom, and you are now trying to move fast.
Cool down.
Now,
Cool down.
you cooled. Yeah, TCA done. But you have to go on TCA. There is no oxygen. No oxygen. Junior perfusionist. Mr. Prasad will do it immediately. Junior perfusionist. क्या हुआ? Huh? No oxygen. This is reality in India, no? And let me tell you, this is reality around the world. In US, this happened. In California. Don't think it will not happen to you. Use air. How do I use air? Current. To make matters worse, I will tell you the current also went down. Compressor not working. The only thing is the battery of this is working. So your hands are moving faster and faster, but the perfusion is telling, sir.
So I'll ask the perfusionist to run the pump with his hand.
That pump will crank. No, the battery is there. We have enough. Cranking, yes. So that is there. Cranking, all of you know that. Ambu bag, no. What? Is on full cardiopulmonary bypass.
The oxygen.
Sir, I will
Connect it to the circuit.
I will disconnect that ambu circuit. I will ask the perfusionist to put it here and here from that's the
What is the pressure required to run a membrane oxygenator? 65 pascals. PSI. 65 PSI. You think your ambu you are going to do 65 PSI? Oh, you want me to sit here and push? what you do is take one of the, you have a pump here, compressor. Which is a compressor available for you? One of your pumps. And take one of the sucker, open it to air, connect it to the a gas inlet. Understood? That is, you have oxygen all around you. Use that. Pump air.
Here there is no oxygen.
There is no
So
oxygen.
you just put a line to oil
And connect it and run it here. Now you understand why you must prepare for problems. Understood? We had an August gathering here and none of them thought of doing this.
And you put here.
Understood? So my second slide which I showed you, landing on water. Huh?
You are using this as suction.
Right? Now you have a junior perfectionist there. You are the boss.
Connection and give it
Understood? In Jumratalaya, you are the boss. No offense to Jumratalaya, but
into your membrane.
Where is the other end going? That is going towards the surgeon.
Yeah,
Robotic
substance is having this,
like
using
this.
it.
so again I told you, no, I don't know why this is going crazy here, but I told you to land, you have to practice. So if you don't practice this, you would never be able to do it.
Failure oxygen. So you take it
Now,
out.
so no oxygen, always have a spare oxygen cylinder. I will tell you an actual story which has occurred. What is the importance of having a torch and oxygen cylinder in the OT is this. There is a very famous movie in which Sharmila Tagore was a cardiac surgeon. It was a movie in the 60s or 70s. It was shot in KM. In KM hospital, and you might have seen in my hospital also that we insist that there is a torch chained to the physically chained to this, because what happened is, the story is when Dr. G.B. Parulkar was there, they came to Sharad Pandey, Chunky Pandey's father. There was a lot of film stars and other, they used to be known to film stars and everything. So now they wanted to shoot the movie, and the movie there, I forgot the name of the movie, was in which Sharmila Tagore is operating and the patient dies on table, and then the story goes on like that. The problem is when they were shooting, the current went off. And you know, all cardiac OTs were closed, black, this thing, because of the AC requirements of the old situation. So the whole, can you see that? He's pumping air. You can see with pressure. Okay. So now the current went off and they could not.
Why connected this?
Somebody had taken the torch and put it away because it doesn't look nice in while shooting the film. Patient died. The actual patient who was shown in the movie died. Okay. So that is the importance of chaining. Chain. Always have a oxygen cylinder. The smaller the place, more important that you have to have a oxygen cylinder. You can always run on air. So you run using air via open 1/4 line via pump head. And if you are on partial bypass, ventilate. Okay, don't forget that. Okay, now we will talk of. Now there is a problem occurring here. He is on bypass. Reservoir volume is rising. Urine is becoming red.